Hello everybody, this is Noah from Green Arc Reviews here, back again, and I'm giving you a special early review, and this time it's going to be for Pacific Rim, directed by Guillermo Del Toro and stars Charlie Hunnam, Charlie Day, Idris Elba, Rinko Kikuchi, and Ron Perlman. The film takes place in a more recent future in which these kaiju monsters pretty much come out from the Pacific Ocean from this somewhat portal, and when they come out, we are starting a war with them because they are taking away many millions of innocent lives. And to retaliate against these monsters, us humans decide to create this new weapon called the Jaeger robots, which are mechas in which we have to battle against all of these giant kaiju monsters in which we're just trying to find our supremacy and survive humankind. Now, Guillermo Del Toro is definitely a very diverse director. He does a great job with blockbusters as well as like an intimate small movie like Pan's Labyrinth. And I was definitely really interested in here because this was his long passion project. This is his tribute to the old Ray Harryhausen days of monster movies as well as the giant mecha robot movies. So I was really excited for Pacific Rim, and I was really interested. Also, it should be worth mentioning, I have not seen any footage for this movie at all. I went in completely blind. I just knew the concept, that was it, and I think that was the best way to get in because I adored this movie. It was a lot of fun. Guillermo Del Toro does a great job directing this film within the way the big visuals are like, because I'm tired of overuse of CGI in movies, like in Transformers. Even though I did like the first one, the rest of the movies just got really tired and just gotten the same old thing, just recycled in a big city and gigantic big explosions, and I got really sick of that. However, in Pacific Rim, Del Toro does a great job making something so simple, like just giant robots and monsters fighting, to be so entertaining and awe-inspiring. He shoots the film so well, he makes the visuals behind the special effects with everybody else in the team make it so visually stunning. Yes, this isn't CGI, but the CGI here is just flawless, essentially, because of how well done it is executed on screen. I also saw this movie in 3D, and I suggest you go see this in 3D. If you can, IMAX 3D. Everything in this movie just makes you feel so excited. It has that sense of feeling like a kid again in the movie theater that many movies haven't been doing lately. It's just such an entertaining ride throughout. I enjoyed almost the entire thing, and 131 minutes long, it never feels like that. It just goes by fast. And even though the human element in the movie is not necessarily the greatest, you know, Charlie Hunnam, not necessarily his performance is bad, but I think if they given him more to work with, he could have been a much better character. Idris Elba, on the other hand, is terrific in this movie. I loved his character. He gives a great performance. He's a really good actor, in fact, and I really liked his character because it's so interesting to see what he does. Also, Rinko Kikuchi, who plays that girl in this movie, she is terrific in here. She does really great fight sequences, and she's really interesting, and her character is interesting as well. Also, Ron Perlman is really entertaining in this movie. He's a great actor, and what his character does in this movie is just so entertaining and really funny to see. And Charlie Day, who is, you know, hit or miss for me sometimes. He does a good job in this movie because his character is actually really entertaining. What happens with this character throughout and his point is something that I got a few chuckles without and even a few laughs because he's just an interesting character to follow. And as for other flaws, many of it is just within the traditional cliches you see in many of these big blockbuster movies, like speeches in the end that influence people to get ready, and all the other cardboard cutout characters. But really, when it comes out for Pacific Rim, you're going in here for the big spectacle of all of it. You're going in to get entertained by the big mechas and the big Godzilla monsters, and I believe that is exactly what I had. I enjoyed this movie so much. It's probably the most fun I had in the theater this year because it's such an entertaining blockbuster film that I wouldn't mind go seeing again with a bunch of my friends. It's a great time, and it's just so entertaining, and it's a nice breath of fresh air originality because all the other big blockbuster movies coming out recently are big sequels or reboots, remakes, or just adaptations. This one, even though it takes, you know, tributes to the original monster movies, is just something that I think I've been missing from many big action movies lately because this one is just so much fun. I really love Pacific Rim, and I gotta give it 4 out of 5 stars. Congratulations, Guillermo Del Toro, you are terrific. So that is my special early review for Pacific Rim, and if you want to see more videos of mine, you can click that button and subscribe. You can leave a comment down below. Like this video, you can share this on Facebook and Twitter, any of the social media sites that you may use. You can also check out my written reviews at greenarcreviews.wordpress.com. You can also check out my Facebook page down below in the description, and I guess that is it. I am Noah from Green Arc Reviews, and I will see you in my next video.